Hello everyone, this is Robipony, and today we're doing a unboxing. And while this is definitely meant to be content, it's partially because of the fact that I bought a book, and in the past I've bought books, and sometimes when you buy books over the internet, you get them in new condition or even in used condition, and they come and you're like, wow, I got this PDF as this, I could have just printed this off and it would have been the same quality. It doesn't look professional at all. So I bought a book. It's called She Walks in Shadows. You can't see it yet because it's wrapped. It's really, the wrapping admittedly looks like crap to me, but I have. It's funny because when I've gotten stuff before and wrapping like this, the wrapping looks like garbage, but the contents are usually fine. So this is just a video, pretty much just to be like, hey, this is what I bought. Is this garbage? And if it is, then if someone's like, when I say, hey, to the reviewer, this isn't at all what I wanted to buy, they can be like, because last time I tried to do that, they're like, well, send us pictures. So then you take pictures, well, then you have to find time to put on pictures and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. Well, I have a video, so beat that. And it's a video of me opening it. So now we're going to open. See, that's where it is, right there, what the book is. This is not scripted at all. So let's see. Let's see if I got something. If I got, as they always say, if I got a treasure or if I got garbage. Well, got the book. I did buy this used, so I don't expect it to be too pretty. There's a little mark on the end, but that's for a used book. The cover looks fine. I've seen worse covers, like at Barnes and Nobles. I've seen. Well, this is not like necessarily. It has like if you look really closely, and I'm not gonna. Well, if you try, you probably won't see it. There's like maybe a few. Looks like maybe some scratches, but it's not bad wear and tear. So far, it looks good. The back looks good. It's like there's a little, like I said, a little bit of a. It's not terribly bent, and that could just be from it being in the bag. So good news is it's good. So when I post my review on Amazon, when they say, hey, did you get what you wanted? I can say yes, because I was told I was going to get this. I was going to get this book. They said it would be between the 13th and the 18th. Well, today's the 16th at the time this video is being recorded. So I got it right on time. And as I showed you, quality looks good. Nothing is flying out at me trying to kill me. Ooh, there's even a picture of a cephalopod. I heard there was art in this. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it. That might get me in trouble. They might be like, the author. This is technically what's referred to as an anthology, I believe it's called. Like a bunch of different authors wrote a bunch of stories with this theme, and the theme that I've heard from this is it's like Lovecraftian, but the main characters are more female oriented and it's more around it being more female oriented. Which is like, I was like, it's unique. Most of Lovecraft stuff is usually with a male protagonist. It'd be nice to kind of get some different stuff. And I love Lovecraft. Granted, the way I love Lovecraft is different than other people. Some people, when they grew up with Lovecraft, they're like, ooh, Lovecraft, cosmic horror, which is awesome, if you like that. I was introduced to it, and I think I posted this on FemFiction. It's like, my introduction to it was like I read books on aliens and mythical creatures and cryptids. Like there was a book series, and I can't remember what it's called. And I say it's a book series. It's like literally they're like maybe like yay wide. And they usually have like a white cover, but they would have like black and white. It would usually be black and white. They might have some color. I think they did have some color, but some others. But it's like they would cover different topics. And you had some that were like werewolves and witches and stuff, and then some were had aliens and things, or just uncanny valley sort of stuff. And that's how I got introduced to Lovecraft, was like I opened one of these books and it's talking about like these different Lovecraftian stuff, and it's like, so for me, Lovecraft isn't about the cosmic horror. For me, Lovecraft is about the really interesting creatures with godlike powers that instead of using technology to get to planets or stuff like that, they go through dimensions, they use magic. To me, that was interesting, because often you read, when I read about aliens, it was just aliens and their flying saucers, their spaceships, their laser beams. So this was new and unique to me, and that's why, for me, Lovecraft has a different feel than most other people, I guess. So for me, it's like, some people are like they said, it has to be this cosmic horror, and for me, it's like, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't have to feel like cosmic horror for it to be Lovecraftian for me. So I guess you'd call it Lovecraft Light, just like how you have Bud Light. It's Lovecraft Light for me. Is this idea that's like, it can be Lovecraftian eldritch, but it doesn't have to necessarily be this cosmic force design. That's either malevolent or just doesn't care. And I don't know, this is probably mostly covering, this is probably a bit more accurate to Lovecraft, but I would like to read some more of that stuff. So that's what I got here, and like I said, everything appears to be good condition. It cost me a lot less than it would have to go Barnes & Nobles. I tried at first to get this at Barnes & Nobles because I thought, what, if I get it, just buy it, I have it in my hand, not a problem. Well, I went there and like, oh, and originally I looked it up and it's like, oh, it would cost you about $15. So I was like, oh, okay, I have $15. I could do that. So I went to Barnes & Noble and I was like, I would like to try to buy this. And they're like, oh, well, what we're going to do, because this is one of those books where it's like, we don't have it in the store, but what we do is we basically talk to the author and they make a copy and then they print it. And then they send it to your mailing address, and you pay us $18. You want to know how much I got this for? $15.99. Sorry, $5.99, not $15.99. That's how much it would have cost me if they had it in the store, but they didn't. So it's like basic, or if I bought it off the internet from Barnes & Noble, it would have cost me $15.99. I got off Amazon as a used copy, and it's a really good-looking used copy for $5.99. And that's with tax, with shipping, with handling. And like I said, I got 2 days earlier than the final end date. I didn't get it before the 13th. That would have been really cool. And while certainly the packaging it came in was ugly, I got a good book, and I look forward to reading it. I'm very curious about it. And now that we've addressed that, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Is this going to become an unboxing channel? The answer is no, probably not. Not unless I get a package over the mail, and then in which case I'm like, hey guys, you're my witnesses, whether I have good stuff or crap. So thank you all, and have a good day.